Hi everyone, thank you very much for joining me. All right, let's get to it. We'll see what the cards have to say. And yes, this is going to be another general read, guys. So it may resonate with you and it might not. That's okay. You'll know if the message is meant for you because it's going to just feel right. It's going to fit your situation, guys. Also, we're going to draw a tarot token at the end of this read to be like our energy card. Electricity, wildness. I feel a sense of chaos. And I feel like a turning of the tides, something coming back around. I do feel like this is most likely karma coming back, a change in somebody's life, but it's like something that someone has earned. Um, I don't feel like it's bringing good things. I feel like this is bad karma coming about. I do believe that they hurt other people. This passions card, I see a lot of sorrow in it. I see a lot of heartbreak in it. I see a lot of somebody needing closure, but I feel like there's many people were hurt. This isn't just like karma from one situation. This is like built up karma. This is like a put it on my tab kind of thing, and now it's time to pay up. It's like it's come due. I feel like somebody was sort of living through life, sort of going through life like this joy card, like not a care in the world, sort of moving from one situation to the next, not putting in a lot of effort, not taking other people's feelings into account. There was sort of like a lack of integrity in the way that they moved through life, sort of doing whatever they pleased and sort of stepping on other people too. This dark matter is part of the change that's coming about. This is interesting. I see that this is like a period of time. There's like a change over a period of time. I don't know, sometimes we think about karma as being like kind of like one big slap in the face, one big punishment. A lot of times it's sort of like daily, the way that somebody feels having to live in their own skin, somebody living, feeling lonely or living in chaos because of a situation that they created. I do feel like this person had a lot of richness. This person had a lot of abundance. A part of this was the result of a selfish way that they went through life. I don't feel like it was honest. It was honestly earned richness. This is, again, part of the karma. It's like now it's going to be taken away. And now it's going to be taken away. It might feel like a string of bad luck, too. Even in this Storms card, this cleansing, this is like paying back this karmic debt. Paying back this karmic debt. But again, not like one lump sum. This is like a payment plan that's going to be lasting for a while. This person is in on. This is going to affect their home situation. I do see losing their living situation, having chaos, having unknown in that. So like having to find somewhere new to live. I don't know if they're going to get like evicted or like their house gets foreclosed on. I feel like financial is going to be a huge thing too. Losing money, perhaps losing their job, losing assets is going to be big. This person's going to feel very alone too, and like they have no one to count on. It's kind of because of the way they've lived their life. They haven't been someone that other people can count on. So nobody is going to really want to be there for them. Yeah, I have this deep sense of like feeling alone when all of this happens, like feeling alone. Even in that lake card, I feel like overwhelming. This is part of the change that's coming. It's like being overwhelmed, like losing income, and then like the debt stacking up, and almost like drowning in debt. Because I do feel like losing assets is coming. And the equator to make equal. This is like bringing a balance. I do feel like on some level this person has some control over sort of like damage control, how severe this gets. I get pulled to this voice card, speaking your word. Feel like ownership of behavior and trying to make amends will actually pay into the karmic debt and help to lessen the blow. I'm not saying this person's going to do it. I feel like this is an option that is open to them. Karma has left this option open to them. This can sort of minimize what's coming their way, because I feel like everything will be within balance. So if they leave it the way it is, they never try to make amends with the people that they've wronged, they never try to go back and try to set things right, they're going to pay the full debt. They're going to pay the full debt. And I do feel like that will last over a long period of time. I see like a long period of darkness before they have blessings again. With this sun card, the sun card does represent blessings and the blessings that we have in our life. I do feel like it's speaking to, it's going to be a long period until they have this again. They're going to start losing their blessings one by one. Volcano. I do feel that, I'll tell you the impression that I get. It's going to sound real kooky too, guys. Their house, they may not get evicted, it may not get foreclosed on, it may actually burn down. It's not going to be an on purpose. It's not going to be something that they did to make it happen, but it is going to be part of the karmic debt. It's going to be part of the karmic change. Like there is going to be a distinct period of multiple losses for this person. Loss of assets, loss of income, lots of losses. It's like they've had this time of richness. They've had this time of abundance. It wasn't necessarily gotten honestly or through integrity. I feel like they stepped on a lot of people along the way, and it's like now it's come due. Now it's time to put things back in balance. And now one way or another, it's going to have to get paid up. And this is part of it too. This Two of Wands is sort of moving on, leaving something behind. I do believe the Empress ties into it too. It's sort of like leaving an empress behind, but also leaving a time of abundance behind. You look at that Empress figure and she is sitting high on a throne. She has fancy things. And I do feel there's a duality in this card. I feel like this is part of the people they wronged. I feel like they took from someone who was sort of like an empress. They took wealth from others. They took feelings from others. They left people without or with less than to build themselves back up. But I also feel like this speaks to their situation, and now it's going to be taken from them. Now the situation is going to change. It's like they can't go through life anymore. Like that Joy card, like the Fool, sort of not caring about the effect that they have on other people, how their behavior affects other people. It's like it's time to answer for walking around like this, in this Fool energy, in this la la la, who cares? Sort of as long as it works out for me, I couldn't care less about what happens to somebody else. Yeah, I do feel like, and that would make a lot of sense, that Seven of Swords can represent lies, it can represent deceit, it can represent theft as well. And this is why I was feeling that a lot of their wealth did not come honestly. And it's not necessarily that they went and like stole people's stuff, but I do feel like there was dishonesty in the way they obtained their wealth. And the Eight of Swords. And I don't feel like this person really, I feel like they're going to feel very sorry for themselves. In this Eight of Swords, I feel this not wanting to see the truth, like their behavior caused all of this to happen. This is their karma catching up with them. What I feel in that Eight of Swords is like, why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? Why is all of this happening to me? I had such a good life. I had so much. I built up all this wealth. Why is all this bad stuff happening to me? It's going to feel like a run of bad luck to this person. That's what it's going to feel like, because it's going to be like thing after thing after thing keeps happening, like bad luck. But it's not bad luck. It's actually karma. This is a karmic debt that has to get paid, and it's a doozy. Yeah, financially, things are going to go very, very poorly for them. I also feel like what they've been building financially for a long time, the stash that they've had, the wealth, the richness that they've had, including material assets, they're going to start losing those too. Like financially, everything's going to be going to this shit. I do feel like they're not going to know sort of where to turn. They're going to feel like they don't have a lot of options too. This person is not going to feel like they have a lot of options to choose from. And I do feel like they're going to feel very alone too. Like there's no one they can turn to. But again, this is a situation of their own making. This is because they've taken advantage of people in the past. They've never really been someone who other people can count on. They're sort of like an everyone for themselves. I'm number one, only me kind of thing. So it's like this is the tone that they set in their life. And this is what they're going to get back. I do feel like this legacy that they've been building, This is their karmic legacy. Like, this is an accumulative karma. This is not from just one event in their life. I feel like there's multiple events here. There's like a building of karma that eventually this was going to have to come back the other way. This debt was going to have to get paid. They can't walk away from it. They can't hide from it. It's like it keeps building. I see it stacking up, building, building. Every time they move away from a situation after they've done something negative, it's like there's another one there, there's another one there, more karma, more karma. And eventually it was going to spill over and they were going to have to pay it. It's like this devil card. It's like a monkey on their back. And it was a matter of time before it manifested and before they're going to have to pay the debt. The Knight of Wands represents somebody who's very impulsive too. And I do feel like this person's extremely impulsive. I also see moving in this Knight of Wands, like having to move homes, having to move addresses. And because with that Volcanoes card, with that Hearth card, I definitely felt like their home situation was changing and not for the better. I feel like they are going to be in a situation where they're having to look for somewhere to stay or somebody to put them up. And again, it's not like it's some random accident. It's not like it's out of the blue. It's part of the karma. It's part of the karma this person is going to be experiencing. A Death card is about transition and change. This is change. This is change happening. This chapter of their life where they can sort of go through like that Fool card, not caring about how they affect other people and just taking. It's coming to an end. That karma has come due. It's time for the pendulum to now swing back the other way for this person. This person has attracted this time of losing these blessings, this time of negativity, this time of what again is going to feel to them like bad luck. I don't know what this person believes in karma. I don't get a certain awareness from this energy that, oh man, this is probably because of all the nasty shit I did and now I'm sort of having to pay for it. I just keep feeling that Eight of Swords. Why me? Why me? Why me? Why is this all happening to me? Yeah, I see a huge lack of clarity in these cards for this person. Like they don't really understand why all of this is coming about. Feeling like this Tower card is like everything they've built. It's like all these assets, it's all the richness, it's all the wealth, all the success that they built up. And it is like monetary success. This person, I don't get the vibe that this person has a lot of emotional connections to other people. They're very selfish. They're very self-centered. There's somebody who's like, me, I gotta look out for myself. I gotta do what's right for number one. So I don't feel like this speaks to like relationships around them dissolving because there aren't a whole lot of relationships there. This is more like all the material wealth that they've built for themselves, all the material success. It's like all losing it. I feel like it's like it might even be getting fired from their job too. Like income is going to be lost. Assets are going to be lost. Home situation is going to change. There's abundance in their home life. And this could just represent the home where they live and all of that too. It doesn't necessarily mean, a wife and kids or a husband and kids. But I do feel like it's this life that they've built for themselves. This life is sort of going to be crumbling underneath them. We do have that Tower card too. I keep getting pulled back to that Tower card. I know things are changing for this person. I know this is going to be a huge loss. That Tower card tends to be like one big dramatic change. It is in reverse. I feel like this is going to happen over a period of time. And that's why I kept feeling in there like this person's going to feel like it's like bad luck. Like a string of bad luck of things happening. It's not going to happen all at the same time. But it's not going to be really far spread apart too. It's just going to be like a big bad thing and then it'll be like the consequences of that. And then down the line it'll be like another bad thing and then the consequences of that. It's going to feel like it's like constantly ongoing bad luck and it's going to be like over a long period of time. I feel like over a long period of time people are going to leave them. Bad news is going to keep coming in. Bills are going to be piling up. The income isn't going to be coming in. I feel like they're going to be dodging. They're going to be dodging things too. Like dodging responsibilities. In this Page of Cups, I've heard before that this Page of Cups can represent like a child or a pregnancy or something. I feel responsibilities in this Page of Cups. And sitting next to the Five of Swords is like lying deceit. I feel like hiding from responsibilities that are reaching out and communicating to them. This might be debt. This could be, in some situations, this might be they have kids they have to look after, financial responsibilities for, but they're going to keep dodging. They're going to keep dodging it. And of course, like everything they've been trying to build is going to come crashing down. Everything is going to come crashing down. This Three of Wands is kind of how they've gone through life. They just leave things in the past. They move forward. In this Three of Wands, I also see like rebuilding from scratch. Like they're going to have to rebuild from the ground up. Everything they built is going to be gone. The relationships aren't going to be there. No one's going to be there to help them. This is something they're going to have to do on their own. I do tell you the vibe I get in this Three of Cups. I do feel like this is going to be some of the people who they wronged finding out about what's going on with them. Because I do feel this, like there'll be at least a couple of people who are like kind of like high-fiving. And like they finally got what they deserved. I have that distinct vision in my mind of people doing that. Or like cheersing their cups and be like yeah, they finally got it. They got what they deserved. Now Hierophant. If they have a romantic relationship, that is going to be coming to an end too. Like I said, home life. Home life is going to be falling apart for this person. This Hierophant is like somebody who's really well thought of too. And I do feel like it ties into this romance and whoever they were with, whatever partnership they're in. I feel like it's somebody who is very superficial. So as soon as their situation changes, that person's going to cut ties and leave. That person doesn't want somebody who's broke. That person doesn't want someone who's struggling. They're not going to stick it out with them. This is who they're in a relationship with currently. That is not somebody who they build with. It's not somebody who really wants a steady life with them. They might have said it or said, let's get married. But as soon as all of this goes to shit, that person's going to be gone. That's why I keep getting like this sense of being alone, Nobody to turn to. I get this distinct words in my head from this Four of Cups in reverse. No one cares. That's why I hear in my head, no one cares. No one cares. It's like this Wheel of Fortune has turned for them in like the shittiest way possible, and like no one cares. They feel absolutely alone. Probably the most perfect card we could have ended our read with. Judgment is like karma to me. This is like getting back what you put out in there to the world, right? Like this is what's happening in this read. This is all I can see. This person has built up a huge karmic debt, a huge karmic tab, and it has now come to the point where they have to pay up. They have to pay up, and it's not going to all rain down in one night. This is something that's going to be stretched out over a long period of time. And I see like accumulative. So relationships, like I see that romantic relationship, that's going to shit. Somebody's leaving them. Finances, their finances are going to crap. Their home, they're going to lose their home. This person is going to have a series of losses where they are going to be like rock bottom, having to completely start again. All kinds of assets are going to be lost here. We're going to grab a tarot token too. So we'll flip it over. So we have the moon. The moon is about secrets. So secrets being revealed. This also speaks to the subconscious. I just feel like this person is sort of, when this happens, I don't feel like they're going to realize it's karma. I don't feel like that's going to enter their mind. This is someone who I don't feel believes in karma. But karma really doesn't give a crap if you believe in it or not. It's going to show up nonetheless if you've earned it, right? And that's what's happening here. This is going to come forward as karma. This is like all those little things along the way that maybe they thought no one noticed or they got away with. Like karma noticed. They're not secrets. They were seen by someone. They were seen by karma. It was built up. It was part of that tab, right? Put it on my tab, put it on my tab. Well, eventually you got to pay up. And this person is going to have to pay. And this is going to happen over a long period of time. This moon card, I feel like this is a cycle too. You know, moons go in cycles. I feel like this is going to be a cycle of shit for this person. A cycle of karmic debt having to be paid. I do actually, I'll tell you guys, I do see the number 10 in my mind. I feel like this is going to be a cycle that lasts for 10 years for this person. Very much so is what I feel in these cards. I just have to say it. It's what I'm being told, so it's what I'm supposed to say in this read. This person is about to experience 10 years of having to pay a karmic debt, 10 years of loss of everything that they've built, 10 years of everybody abandoning them and them feeling alone, 10 years until they finally hit rock bottom and can start making forward progress again. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. If you did, feel free to hit that like, the subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. Take care guys.